What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we're talking a bit about like the best way of making gold in Mist of Pandaria Classic. And I always say that the best way to make gold in like a video game is the way that you enjoy. But if you're just gonna take that away and just look at the hands down best way to make a gold, and we're talking about like obviously how much time investment you have to do put into it and how much gold you're going to make back. So before we take a look at that, I do have to say a massive thank you for all the support on the Mist of Pandaria Classic Gold Guide. And of course also the Cataclysm Classic Gold Guide. Like, I really do appreciate all of the positive feedback on it, and I'm so glad that you are enjoying them. Now, you can find them linked down below in the description. They're both digital guides, so you can easily open up on your computer, and they feature the best tactics and methods that I personally use. And don't forget to use the discount code STUDENT on checkout, and you'll get them for 50% off. So right now in WoW, in the classic versions of the game, we're getting to the point where people that makes the most amount of gold just have an army of alts, right? And it's so hard to compete with it because something like crafting Dark Moon decks, and each card is behind a daily cooldown. You got to craft Scroll of Wisdom, and then you can make the Dark Moon card of Mist, but that's behind like every day. Each toon can make one card needed to complete the full deck, and these decks are insanely good for insanely long. So just by having like 10, 15, 20 toons just making these daily cooldowns every single day is going to be printing gold. And the same thing goes for something like tailoring with bags, because there's only one new bag in Mist of Pandaria. There's not a green one, not a blue one, but there's an epic one, the Royal Satchel, which is behind 12 Imperial Silks needed to craft it. So that will be 12 days of crafting Imperial Silks without using the boosted method in order to get a bag. And eventually, everyone is going to want a full set of Royal Satchel bags on their main toons, and of course also on their alts if they're playing that. And people have a lot of gold in Classic WoW. They've been doing gold DKPs since TBC. So they have a lot of gold, and they're willing to spend it, and they can't be arsed to wait until their toon that happens to have inscription is able to make enough cards to complete the deck. No, they just go on the auction house and buy it. So right now in Mist of Pandaria, the people that are making the most gold, like outside of any gold DKPs, are just people that have a ton of toons just crafting daily cooldowns of various professions. Now, which one being the best profession is hard to say. I mean, I would put my money on inscription, at least early on. It's going to be really good. But if everyone playing Mist of Pandaria Classic picks up inscription, obviously the few people picking something like tailoring or leatherworking is going to be able to make a lot more gold, right? And it also opens up opportunity. I made a video about this yesterday. But if you have a bunch of toon or a bunch of people wanting to set up toons in order to do this, well, guess what? They have to level up those professions. So that opens up for a great opportunity to purchase and invest into all of the materials needed in order to actually level up these professions. And that can also make a lot of gold. So yeah, I can't be bothered with all these daily cooldown grinding because I'm not in a position where I need the gold, so I'm just going to be doing all of the gold farms that involves actively farming, and that's going to be able to make me a way more gold than I will ever need to do. But yeah, the people that make the most gold, they log in every single day on their army of alts. It's much like retail WoW with the consecration builds. And they just switch between alts and they do their daily crafting, and then they print gold. So by all means, that is the best way. But if you haven't really played a lot of Cataclysm or a Classic before, you don't have a bunch of toons. Maybe you just got a boosted toon and you want to play Mist of Pandaria. Like, you shouldn't be worried. There's still tons of ways of making gold in the game that doesn't involve daily cooldown crafting. So you're going to be fine. But yeah, getting a bunch of alts, doing daily cooldown crafts is going to be king in Mist of Pandaria. And if we ever walk into WOD, it's going to be even better. I'm not sure if you guys played in WOD and the Garrison, having just an army of Alta in the Garrison. Absolutely insane. Printing gold like crazy. So that is already started in Cataclysm by all means, but it's going to get even better in Mist of Pandaria, and then even better again in the WOD. So that's pretty much it. Got a lot of questions about this recently, so just wanted to lift my opinions on it. And I'm gonna make a lot more videos on Mist of Pandaria classic gold making. So if you want to see those, just make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that way you'll be notified whenever I upload another video. And if you want everything gathered in one place, the classic gold guides is a great place to be. Digital guides that you can open up on your computer. They feature all the best tactics and methods that I'm personally using in order to make a lot of gold. So 50% off using the discount code STUDENT, both linked down below in the description. I appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, have a good one. Bye bye.